but I actually now have more gas than I do minerals, which is a strange position to be in. It looks like I'm going to be dropping a Dark Shrine to try to liquidate that gas. Another changeling coming in. It's going to be camping here at my front door. He probably saw this Dark Shrine and this robotics facility, so a very intelligent scout from front door. Also sending out this changeling over here is just going to see this pylon before it deteriorates. Bunch of stalkers here blinking to the high ground. Actually, well, they're congregating around that high ground. Chrono boosting an observer for myself. I have that rallied to Pycckуу's base. And yeah, it looks like I'm just... I don't understand the purposes of this, but for whatever reason I'm linking my stalkers around my main base. Probably just trying to get some sort of a patrol off, probably just trying to control them together. My APM works in mysterious ways, I can tell you that. Robotics Bay from Pycckuu, so he's going to be pumping out Colossus, beating me to that tech, certainly. So while I have a superior amount of stalkers and a superior amount of tier 1.5 units, Pycckуу's going to have these Colossus in play, which should decimate my stalkers very easily. Racist is on the move now, however, taking a look at units in play. Racist is going to be fronting these 13 Hydralisks, 5 Roaches, and 4 Zerglings. He's going to be throwing that into the field pretty quickly. Pycckuu has that 1 Immortal still in play, the Colossus is completed, and he's got also some basic infantry units, not radically different from myself, although my Dark Templars are now in play, so let's see if I can catch these Dark Templar in action. A couple Dark Templar now moving out, going to be the impetus of this green Protoss attack. With this 1 Immortal now in play, I have the confidence to try to get some scouting, and it looks like taking that Zelnaga Watchtower, and right now I should be threatening front doors base, I would expect. He does have a lot of Roaches and Hydralisks in play, a very effective ball, no upgrades on them just yet, so let's see how much damage I can do out with these 3 Dark Templars before front door gets wise. There was in fact an Overseer, so those Dark Templars being much less than heroic. Meanwhile, Racist is on the right side of the map, rallying his units over there. These Stalkers and Immortals getting a little bit anxious, probably trying to keep up with my income back home. Blinking to this high ground, so using the vision of the Zelnaga Watchtower and the high ground to my advantage, I'm pushing those units back. So right now, the choke has become my choke and not so much front door's choke anymore. So, yeah, both actually, Racist and myself, are containing our respective players at this point, almost in symmetrical locations of the map. Pycckuu has his forces actually flanking Racist, so he's going to be coming out here over this high ground. All those Colossus getting a bunch of free shots on these just really meaty units. They're going to try to pull back. More laser beams coming in from Pycckuu. So many laser beams. Laser beams really decimate Zerg players. Who doesn't like a good laser beam in the face? He's got no shortage of laser beams from Stalkers, no shortage of them from Colossus, and I don't think I could say laser beams anymore in this game without being voted off the internet. That Queen actually being pretty tough, not going down to all those Stalker bolts, but right now, moving my Stalkers, blinking them sort of strangely into the middle of these Roaches and Hydralisks. Not the best play, I would say, but front door also has a Ultralisk, trying to micro away from this Ultralisk, because these Immortals will be doing bonus damage to that armored unit. So that Ultralisk actually going down with no kills to show for it. Trying to focus down this remaining Ultralisk, this Queen being microed pretty well, sitting there with 84 HP, using the ranged attack on that Queen, but still not falling to this even upgraded Stalker attack. Trying to blink these Stalkers away. That attack failed for the most part. Meanwhile, these Colossus and Stalkers and Immortals have been causing a lot of problems for Racist. They will finally be able to decimate all those Hydralisks that Racist was showing. So Racist is the first one to fall. He fought well against all these Colossus, but in the end he just got out-teched. I expect Pycckuu to withdraw from that position, just so that he doesn't find himself out of position for a counterattack that might occur. Let's see if we can find the Ultralisk Cavern. Ultralisk Cavern has just completed movement speed, so another questionable action. Sometimes you see players getting movement speed before the armor bonus. It's widely agreed upon that it's better to get the armor first, just because it's more valuable, but these Ultralisks will be moving faster before they have that tougher carapace. Pycckuu moving out with this Vespian Probe leading the charge, waltzing over this high ground here, activating that Zelnaga Watchtower just like I did. Both Protoss showing signs of strength right now. I'm in a lot of trouble, actually. These Ultras are going to be throwing themselves at my forces. One goes down to the phase disruptors of the particle disruptors, of the stalkers. A little bit of bad micro there. One-shotting one of my own stalkers with that attack click. No reason for that. Scrub mistake. It's true. This Colossus with 17 kills, very impressive. He has ascended to the rank of Master. But I'm surprised, yeah, I think at this point in the game I'm getting a little bit anxious. I'm just dropping all the tech imaginable. I have that Dark Shrine still in play, although I think I only managed to pump about 3 or 5 units from that, so not the best use of the Dark Shrine. Blinking here to try to get an advantage over these Hydralisks. These Hydralisks are unupgraded save for that range upgrade, so I forced front door to leave the game. It looks like Pycckuu here is going to be cutting through these rocks in an effort to take down my base. So realizing now that it's just me and Pycckuu, it's up to me to take down all these Colossus and all these Stalkers with the support of those sentries. So that is not an easy feat at all. I'm getting some more Immortals out. I have these Stalkers as well, trying to blink up here, but there's no high ground. They're just going to get melted away by those Colossus Thermal Lances, to be specific. So very nice play from Pycckuu, systematically weeding out players in an effort to reach this Protoss base. He's just going to be using the superior range and the superior versatility of these Colossus to take down my production buildings, but I finally have a flank here on these units. Wisely Pycckuu moving his units away into a more comfortable position, forcing me to follow him with these Stalkers. He doesn't have the armor upgrades that my units do, but he's got that superior tech, so these Colossus being fundamental to Pycckuu for this game, just finally diminishing my forces, really waning my stalker count over time. So we see me frantically trying to pump Immortals. My mineral count is down to 75, and it's as I feared early in this game. I wasn't able to spend my gas quick enough, so certainly a mistake that you guys can note for yourselves. I put down 2 starports when I already had this Dark Shrine in play, complemented by so many warp gates. I could have liquidated that Vespian gas so easily by just pumping out more Dark Templars. I realized that a little bit too late. I now have 2 Dark Templar cutting through the units of Pycckuu. Pycckuu doesn't have his Observer in play just yet, so if I had these Dark Templars in play sooner, and I really could have, not only could have I had them in play sooner, but I could have had so many more. Too little, too late for Raft, as it often is. At this stage, it's just Pycckuu cutting through my remaining buildings. Thanks for watching, guys. This was a 4-player free-for-all on Kulas Ravine. Pycckuu once again has demonstrated his ability to play Protoss. Thanks for watching, and be easy, guys.